Hey, Jimmy Beach here with Alien Skin Software. This is going to be a very exciting tutorial we have for you today. We're going to learn how to use Exposure 3 in Adobe Lightroom, both versions 2 and 3. Exciting, huh? Okay, let's get it working. So we're here inside of Lightroom, as you can see. After you install the plugin, we'll simply right-click on an image. And if you don't see the exposure prompt under Edit In, then you first need to enable the external editor. To do that, you want to go up to Edit on a PC, or Lightroom on a Mac, and then to Preferences. Now at the dialog, you want to go to the External Editing tab, here about in the middle, and then where it says Additional External Editor, you want to click next to Preset and choose Exposure 3. Here are a couple of options for your file format. Conveniently, when you ran the Exposure 3 installer, it automatically populates these to optimal settings. But for some additional nuggets of knowledge, Exposure will only work in the TIFF format, not the PSD, and go with the sRGB color space. Just a couple of good things to remember. Okay, back in Lightroom, let's choose our victims. We'll just click on a couple, left click here, hold down Shift, and then click again. Now before I use Exposure, if I wanted to make some adjustments to any of these images, I can, but I'm not going to do that for now. I can right click and use Edit In, or we can go all the way up to Photo and down to Edit In, and then to Exposure 3. I know there's a smorgasbord of workflow choices here, so choose whatever you like. Now you have a choice. It's asking if we want to make a duplicate before running Exposure. We recommend using the Edit with Lightroom Adjustments option. This forces the image to copy and convert to the correct type of file. Here also you have the option to stack, which I'm not going to use here, but if you like stacking, stack on. But I'm just going to press Edit, and then the computer will make a copy of the images and open them up in Exposure 3. So here's the last prompt. This tells us which images we're going to edit and gives us a film choice. Remember that Exposure is made of two filters, so for these images we're going to go with black and white film. Now we have another tutorial about the user interface, and basically you're going to be looking at the same thing here when you're using Exposure in Photoshop. So I'm going to click over here in the settings panel and choose the filter that I want. And then I'll click Apply and Next. It'll bring up my next picture. I can choose another preset, and then I can say Apply to Rest. And now it'll process all the remaining images that you can see them appear in the library strip at the bottom with the second choice that I made. And now after it's completed, I can go back through the photos and fine-tune them with Lightroom, or I can export them, and I'm all through editing. So let's take a look at what we've done here. We can go back to the library, and now we can go up to Filter here, click on Text, and contains the word Edit. Now it will filter and show only the set of photos that we've ran through Exposure 3. I hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. I think that it shows how easy Exposure is to use with Lightroom. I'd recommend that whether you're a seasoned veteran or a casual hobbyist, go to www.alienskin.com. There you'll find other helpful videos and tons of beautiful example images to help get your creative juices flowing. This tutorial is part of a series on Exposure 3. I'd recommend that you watch the next in the series, Getting Started. I look forward to the next time you tune in. Until then, this is Jimmy Beach with Alien Skin Software.